Hello, this is Sophie from Fishing Cactus.
And I'm David from Fishing Cactus too.
And you are the game designer of
Nanotale
Nanotale Chronicles. So we're here to talk to you a little bit about two things. The first thing is the closed beta, who has started.
It has
started. And so now we have 60 players playing the beta, and we will give access to 100 more 100 more next Monday. And the second thing that we would like to talk to you about is the release of the game. So at first we plan to release the game in Q4 2019, but due to the fact that we realized that it wasn't possible to have the quality expected for the whole game
in time,
yes,
as development goes.
Yeah, well, so we decided that it was a better idea to release the game in early access. So David will tell us a little bit more about the early access and what will be in it.
It's still going to be released, but just first in early access, so you'll get access to the first third of the game, which is the ancestral forest that you have already shown a lot on the social things.
So what do we have in it? I played it, so I already know, but I want
you played it?
Yeah, but I want to help you to tell us more about it. So we're gonna start in the prologue of the game. So we have a brief introduction of what the game is about and who's the character, and you will learn to use your magic with your teacher.
So the whole introduction of the story and the mechanics, and almost the full story of the forest. Which should contain all the gameplay features of the game, but just affirm the story and the progression content.
Yeah, and so the big difference with Epistory is that this time we're gonna have NPCs and people to talk to.
Quests, a better map, so more exploration feeling from that, and a deep lore to explore, and NPC to talk to know more about how they live, how the world works in general.
Maybe something different with the typing mode in battle. Can you tell us more about the battles?
Battles are also more in-depth in gameplay-wise. You can move around, which is a main feature that was requested from player, to be able to move around and avoid
because we
enemies
listen
like that.
To our community.
But now that you are able to cast spells by typing words again, it's a typing game, you can position yourself to type the spells the way you want to, so there is more tactical aspect to the battle as well.
Yeah, about the spells. So how many spells do we unlock in the early access?
So you usually get 2 per biome, so with one biome you will get 2 spells, but you also get the basic one for the basic attack, which is similar to what you had in Epistory, and some variation on the existing spells and modification on the shape of the spells, like you can do a sphere effect, or you can do a ray effect, or a larger or smaller effect depending on which word you combine. So you can already combine a few different type of spells.
Mm-hmm. Besides the main quests, we will have side quests to do.
Yeah, so the quests are not like in basic RPGs where you have to collect 10 apples or kill 5 rats. It's more like integrating the exploration feeling in the map. So you can talk to an NPC that will tell you where to find some hidden things, giving hints where you can find them, but you don't have to get back to him to give him back something. It's more way to get clues and hints to the exploration of the world.
Yeah, so you decided to make it different from classic RPG, and where that idea came from? It's an interview.
My mind?
In your mind, because you just wanted to do something different. Hey, I'm David, I'm going to do something different because I'm David.
It's not the quest which is changed to be different from classic RPG. It's more like coming from the exploration intention in the game. What can we change? How can we convey that intention so you don't have a quest log, you just have a map, and within the map you can find the different quest marks. Mm-hmm. So everything is like a full-fledged map system rather than a quest type. Like you have upgrades too with experience points, but it's not a strong skill tree like in RPG. It's also tied to the exploration and discovery of the world. So yeah.
All right. So I'd like the community to understand that you are the person that designed the ice puzzles in Epistory. Yeah. I want everybody to know that. So can you tell us, will it be ice puzzle in Nanotale?
A lot.
No, come on. So it's
we have a full ice dungeon full of 3 hours of ice puzzles.
So of course we're just kidding. That won't be, because we decided that it was very bad design, isn't it?
It was there are reasons behind that, but yeah, it should have been changed at some point.
Yes. That's what you say when you break up with someone. I have my reason, you have your reason. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so you broke up with the ice puzzle by design.
Mm-hmm.
You can say it. Alright, but there will be puzzles now, and I tried one with sheep. But sheep doesn't have a plural, right? It's just sheep. A sheep puzzle.
Yeah, we don't have any puzzles based on movement or speed of movement. It's only based on how you use those spells and the typing. So yeah, with the first spell that you get, you can push and pull things around you, so you can push away some enemies or some sheep that are blocking the way, or to put the sheep where they need to be.
Alright, talking about movement, some people were afraid to see just only Rosalind on screenshot and everywhere, and so they were sad to see that there were no mount in Nanotale, but there is actually a mount. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about it?
We changed the origin story of the fox in Epistory was to have the ability for the avatar to move very fast. We wanted to change the avatar so you could have one humanoid character, so she can explore analyze the lore, explore and talk to NPCs. It would be weird to have her ride the fox all the time, but we still integrated that fox. When you press shift, you can run, and then the fox spirit just appears under you, and you can run around with it. So I don't know if we can tell what the fox spirit is exactly.
Yeah, that's a secret, it's gonna be a spoil.
But we had a red fox, now we have a blue fox.
But there's a reason for it, of course. You talked about lore and exploration, so that made me think about the fact that so we created a better map, because some people complain in the story about the map, so you decided to make it.
Yeah, once again, the map was added later on in Epistory. Here we have the exploration, one of the main intentions of the game, so the map came from that. So yeah, map should look better and
be easier to
manipulate,
to use.
To see things that you may have missed, like lore items that you may have missed, some creatures and plants that you are supposed to analyze. You can find them back on the map. The quest markers too. So yeah, everything will be on the map. If you don't know what to do next and where to go, you can just look at the map.
Yeah, about the lore and the element that you will collect in the game. So now we have an encyclopedia that you can reread, and that will help you to gather more knowledge and give you hints about quests and about how to use some element.
Yeah, everything can be linked together. Like most of the lore is based on the story, but then the gameplay is also linked to the story in some ways. Sometimes the lore can give you hints on where you're supposed to play. And yeah, you talk about knowledge because that's the word we use to talk about the experience in the game. So the more knowledge about the world that you have, the more skilled you are. So more life, more mana, and some upgrades that you can choose from.
So in the game, when you collect this element from the lore, there's a pop-up showing you Rosalind writing them down on her book. In the early access, we won't have a voiceover, but we plan to have one for the release. So it's going to be the same voiceover that we had in Epistory.
Yes, and the idea is also to translate the feeling that you had in Epistory to still play and move around while listening to the voiceover. So now you can either stop and read the text in the notebook, or just skip it and still hear the voiceover while continuing playing.
All right, I think that we covered nearly everything. So
Most
do you
of it,
have
yeah?
yes, most of it? Do you have an idea of how many playtime we have in the game?
It's hard to say, given that it's a lot of exploration. So if you don't want to explore, of course you can always rush the thing and go back later to explore the rest of it. But it will be around 2 to 3 hours for one biome, which we'll have in early access.
So we can say that when the game will be over, it will be just like kind of the same playtime that we had with
In
Epistory.
Epistory, yes, that's the target.
So that's the target. All right, so I think that we cover everything, and thank you for helping me with that.
Thanks.
Thank you. If you have questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, and we'll be happy to answer to it. Thank you. Bye bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Swell, say bye.
Ouais, bye.